Nudzio ukatembeako utukana kunia kindu. Ibinda kiuku kina kire nyomben?
Emba kila kini. Ya kiro abadia na die wena kudani ya kana omiro wite ndeni.
Oh, kambati ndiye. Tita yenze lwendo. You can see some sunset over there and some white stuff down that hill over there. Recently we did a video on Tana River. Those are waters of Tana River, River Tana. River Tana is not far from our area. So last time we were shooting over there, I told you that River Tana is just near our homestead. So even from my home I can. So guys, it's scorching hot here in the village. It's scorching hot. So you can see my mom is quite creative. So now that it's harvesting time, she went ahead and did this. This is a granary, guys. This is a granary. She just constructed a temporary granary whereby she'll be storing food from shamba. You see, before we refine that millet, that mahindi, that sorghum, so we harvest them and put them in sacks. Then we place them in a granary. So this is a temporary granary, a temporary structured granary, which my mom did construct, so that she may store some of the produce from the shamba. So let's see what's inside. Let's see what's inside. So here you have to step up like this. Then you get inside. Inside here you'll find some different kind of stuff. For example, this is kunde which is not yet refined. This is white kunde. There is a white kunde. This one is white kunde, as you can see. Then here I did a farm tour last time I was in the village, and I showed you that we have two varieties of kundes. We have a white one and the red one. So here in this gala, in this granary, I can see she only has only white, the white breed, and there is this one is a calabash. This is calabash. In our native language we call it nzele. So this one is used for winnowing. So as you can see, for example for this kunde here, so once there is a small process they are done for, then of removing them from these ones. They are spread on the ground. Maybe they lay something down like a chandarua. Then once they remove the chaff, they remain with the final product of these. Then we use these to winnow, so that the smaller chaff can go out and they remain purely clean. So this is what is used in that process. In this granary of mom, you'll also find dengu. This is unprocessed dengu. Also, when dengu and kunde, they will undergo the same. Dengu is green grams. They will undergo the same process. Then finally you'll get these small products over there. Small dengus. So they'll also use use this calabash nzele for the same. So there are several sacks here for kunde and dengu. So mom doesn't keep a lot of food in the granary because he processes the food immediately, the farm produce that is, and then she packages it in another store, which is now a closed store. This one is just open because the farm produce is not yet processed. That's why they are just kept here temporarily. Another thing in this store of mom is millet, sorghum. So the other time I did a video on sorghum. We also have two breeds of sorghum, the white sorghum and the red one. So as you can see, this one is the red one. So maybe when I come across the white one, I'll get to show you. So this is millet. This is some maize and processed. So as I had said, she puts the unprocessed food produce over here. So this is unprocessed maize. This is unprocessed maize. So guys, one thing you must understand with our place in Ukambani, it's quite hot. So we don't grow the big maize. We don't grow the big maize like in most of the areas like Central or even Rift Valley, whereby the rainfall levels are quite high. In our place, we don't receive very high rain. So I think you need to watch my video on farm tour, because I gave out the advice on what we plant and what we don't plant. So like for example, we don't do much of beans. Like this one is unprocessed beans. This one is unprocessed beans. So when you process them, you finish up with them, you'll get something like this. These are beans. So we don't grow much of beans. Same to do with maize. You can see these are maize. These are maize. These are kunde. This is maize. So I was telling you, we have a small breed of maize from our area. We have a small breed of maize from our area, which is it's quite small, but it's very sweet. The maize from our village is very, very sweet. They are small, but ziko na utamu yake. So also we don't grow much of maize because it needs quite high levels of rainfall. So we don't grow much of maize. That's why you can see some unprocessed maize over here. Not too much, but at least some substantial amount. At least where the kind of maize we grow, it can take you to the other season. You eat the maize until the other season. So the rainfall for December, for November, December, the short rains were quite. Is it the short rains or they are the long rains in our area? I don't know. I think they are the long rains. They performed quite well. And we have some food to take us through this season until the other rains, because the next season for rains is it starts about April. That's like 2 months away, not even far. So in 2 months time we'll still be having some food in our stores. So these are just some few farm produce over here. It's not like it's all that we have harvested from the shamba. This is just some few farm produce. Most of it's harvested, then processed immediately and taken to the market or to the store, to the main store. Yes. So that is what you need to know about our shamba. This is just a follow-up on what we did last time. We did it while it was still in the shamba, and now you can see it's now in the process of becoming the final product. Some of it has already been been packaged and sold to the market. Right now, the farm produce in our area is performing very well. I heard even the prices of millet and sorghum have really gone high. So yes, in our village things are working up, because like right now a kg of millet is going for at least 50 bob, and I hear nowadays it goes up to even 100 bob. So you can see we are blessed people. So when you grow so many sacks of millet and sorghum, then you become a rich man. Unakuwa huwezi guzika. You're able to take your kids to school, and yes, and things works out. So that's all I had to show you on my mom's new granary. Last time I showed you the one which consists of meaty, but this one she did a temporary one using mabatis, and it looks quite okay. It's serving the purpose, and it's strong enough. And it's working well. So yes, that is what my mom is up to in the village. You can also see she has planted some trees in the compound. Our compound is actually full of trees. Our compound is full of trees, but she's still planting more and more trees in the compound, like this one. It's growing kidogo kidogo. So in these drought areas, you plant even the trees you plant are the ones which are more of drought resistant. Keep on subscribing, guys. Subscribe to our channel. I have a lot of content to show, especially from the village. Whenever I am the village, count me in terms of content. A lot of content here and there. I'll be showing you around, and you'll be able to see what's up in different seasons in Ukambani, so that you may not just say that guys goes in the village whenever it only rains. No, this is not rainy season, and you can still see we have good stuff. Even we have workers in the garden, in the shamba, who are still plucking out some produce over there. There is a lot of food in the shamba still, so it's a work in process. But maybe before the rainy season, the next season sets in, you can see Mama has a lot of kienyeji chicken. So before maybe I go back to Nairobi, I'll eat some and maybe carry for my daughter and son and wife, because they are not around. I'm home alone. I'm in the village alone this time around. So there is still a lot of food in the shamba. Once I get some time, I'll be able to show you some of the food which is still in the shamba. This is the gala, the gala that I had showed you some other time, which is constructed using miti. Unlike the other one, she has done more of mabati, iron sheets. Yes, so that's what's up. That's my house. I did a house tour, and you are able to see how our village villa looks like. We are still working on planting some trees around the villa so that it may come out well, and also improving on some few things. Also working on the paints, corridor pavements, and everything. So that's how our village looks like right now. It's a drought season. For the next 2 months, we'll have some drought in our area. But as I've said, we have a lot of food in the shamba, so we are not going to suffer of hunger. We'll have food to eat. When your stomach is okay, even if the heat rises up, even if the sun scorches. Maybe I'm doing it. They are different. Maybe I'm not doing. Maybe I'm doing. Naola mwe tofauti wano mutuni kia.
Kitu no make. Wewe jiburukanire.
Sasa. Mutuni mutheru kangu nongi mute mutheru. No wala mwe no mutuni no ndumu. Ulo ikabebe. Ije. Oh, aya. Na nze to ndo. Ujuma. Lakini unono goto atumia kuma tena. Unoiwoneka kuona iwo mwingi. We. Hey. Endelea umete na kuku hata? Hata? No golia. Umete kate?
Ngai na waka huyu.
Oh, nani. Ai ukono watu atsonga. Anga noone kaeri eno. Tio kitu na tije naona no tangwiti. No na kuonie bandu.
Bana kumiaka kuma no mako.
Nikile binda ga ndengu mbingi.
Binda ga ndengu.
Oh, we.
No binda.
Ando ati ogethia ku?
No ka tamu wakana yi.
Oh. Okay. Okay, sasa. No jo ukatembea ku. Utukana kunia kindu. Binda kiku kena akire nyomben?
Mbagala gini. Yakiro abadia na die wena budani yakana omiro wite nditeni.
Oh, kambati ndiye. Tita yenze lwindi.
Ega ndire na abadia ngi.
Iwo?
Ginde nditeni no.
Oh.
Ndio ngombe bulani no. Vile ona ngona mbona yako. Vile noge ko ngona mbo.
Oh.
Vile ndo akoroka ni. Ndio ramo ngona.
Panzuki. Oh, okay, sasa. So guys, evenings in the village are the best experience, according to me. I feel like evenings are always very, very nice. So that is the time I'm able to relax after doing some manual jobs during the day. So in this particular day, I've chosen to just stroll around and be able to check what's up. So as you can see, guys, we have some chicken kienyeji here. A lot of chicken around. this compound of ours. Yes, lots of chicken. Actually, it's like sunset. So let me show you something here. There used to be a house over here. Guys, can you imagine this house has stayed here for like since I was born? So I can imagine this house is like over 30 years. It just fell down last month because of heavy rains. I know one time my wife did a video on the same house. Same with this one. This small house over here. It has stayed here for like since I was born. I've grown to see it there, just the way it is. Same as this one, which has fallen down. Honestly, that house has really, it has overstayed. If there is something like that, it has outlived its purpose, because it grew hold and hold. Still there were some chicken which were sleeping around all that while, until last month when it fell down. Then today when I was checking on the debris, I found out there is a hen which has hidden itself over here in this hole. It's a black chicken. So actually it's laying eggs, and it has been there for quite some time. So I just realized today when I was checking on it, because I wanted to push that cowl over there which is remaining, only to realize there is a chicken over here. So you can imagine, chicken has just found somewhere it can settle. Yeah, so it's in the evening. It's around sunset time, and the village is just fun. Though I'm home alone, guys. I'm home alone. I'm kinda bored. That's why I'm just moving around, strolling, so that I may break the boredom. But I like the ambience. I like the ambience of the village. There is no much noise. It's just quiet. Some noises here and there of birds and chicken, and it's quite fulfilling. So guys, apart from going to like Mombasa, coastal region, or other areas which are quite busy, if you can choose a village as your holiday destination, I believe it would be still very much fine, because here the life is quite fulfilling. You can relax and enjoy yourself. So you can see some sunset over there. And some white stuff down that hill over there. Recently we did a video on Tana River. Those are waters of Tana River, River Tana. River Tana is not far from our area. So last time we were shooting over there, I told you that River Tana is just near our homestead. So even from my home I can see the waters of River Tana, and that is the side of sunset. So you can imagine relaxing in the village with birds just whispering around you, and you're able to see sceneries, different places over here, and you're able to relax your mind. So guys, when choosing your holiday destination, village should be in your bucket list, at least once or twice in a year. It's good to go to the village and just relax your mind. Here there is no noise, no anything. and I like the environment. I really like this place because I'm able to freshen up. So these are the leftovers after our guys have done the timber. As I was showing you, this is one of the tree which has been cut for the timber. Of course, there are some pieces like this one which have been left behind. The problem with these trees of ours, they were not well taken care of. So there was nobody who was like ensuring that they go up straight. So some of them had corners. So we did not do very long timber. We could do like up to 7 feet, and some went to up to 11 feet. But most of them were like 5 or like 7, around 7, 8. Because we did not prune them when they were growing up. So we are having some other smaller ones which maybe I'm going to prune so that they may grow up straight and have longer timber. So it's very cheap to do this cutting of timber from your homestead, especially if you have some trees for timber, because first and foremost you'll get quality timber, that is for sure, because we select the trees to do that. We don't just cut any kind of tree. There are trees specifically for timber, and they grow until they mature. When they mature, you'll realize they'll have something, they'll be reddish, like this one. This one is a mature one. So when it's red, then it's mature. That is when it's ready to be cut. So the guys for cutting, they are usually very, very sharp. They can tell even by seeing the tree. So it's very cheap to do this. You'll save like, you'll pay like a quarter of the amount you were supposed to pay if you went to a shop. Then another thing, you'll get a quality timber, because as I've said, you select the timber to cut. Specific timber which has grown very well, which has grown to be very mature. But when you go to the shop, most of the times to the hardwares, you don't have much of selection. You are just given timber of different sizes, some of which are very light, and you can easily tell that is not good timber. It's only now that you don't have much of choices. But now, when you are cutting your own trees, you are able to have a choice. You can even buy trees from your neighborhood and call someone to cut for you. You'll still do like a half price of what you'll get from the shop, because you'll only pay for a tree, which is not very expensive. Then maybe if they are far from your homestead, maybe you do some transport. You'll still incur some cost, but not as much as like when you buy from the hardware. So this is a sunset from our village, and as I've said, I'm really having a good time over here. It was just a random holiday, because as I said, my house had an issue which I needed to come and sort. As much as it was a random holiday, for like 5 days, I'm quite happy. I'm very happy, and I'm feeling so nice. So these are some of the trees we have planted in our compound. They need some pruning, because as you can see, they have leaves going down. They are not supposed to be like that. Even this one, you can see it has branches going down. So they are supposed to be pruned in a way that they remain with only the branches up, so that they may be used for shade. You see, like this one cannot be used for shade. Where are you even going to sit, since the branches are all over, up to down? So those are some of the things which I need to do before I go back to Nairobi. Taking care of the compound, taking care of the shamba and the compound, so that at least it may look quite presentable. You can also see this flower over here. It has grown up and down. It's now moving downwards. So it also needs some pruning. It needs some pruning so that it can give out a very nice shade, because that is where like our workers sit when they are eating, and maybe when they are relaxing after the day's job. So you can see there are small trees over here which are coming up, which also need to be worked on. There are small ones here, so many of them. You can also see this one also needs to be pruned so that it may come out well. So guys, that's our village. That's our village, and we enjoy when we are around this place. It's quite fun. That's our outdoor toilets. Mostly in the village we have outdoor toilets. We don't have much of toilets which are inside the house, because we don't have lots of water, and yeah, most of our homesteads we fetch water from either rivers or we store from rains. So we just do outside toilets. So in my big house I'll make a toilet, an inside toilet for the house.